Hey everybody, welcome back to Puzzles to Solve here at Baker Magic Shows, and of course bakermagicshows.com, my website. All right, so in this one, if you read the title, it's you have a dime and you're going to cut a hole in a piece of paper the size of that dime, and then the puzzle to solve is this: can you get a 25-cent coin or a dollar coin, a loonie as we call it here in Canada, to go through this little hole without tearing the paper? All right? So just before I say freeze me and you go and get everything, I want to show you how to do this safely. All right? Here we go. What you're going to need is some scrap pieces of paper, right? So just recycling. All right. And don't just put it on a table, because you're going to poke a hole in it. Get another piece of paper. I have these extra cards everywhere. You don't have to use card, just any cardboard or anything. Put it on your table. First of all, don't do it on your table. Do it if you have a workshop, your dad has a workshop. Go outside. So, about in the middle doesn't mean exactly. Just take a pair of scissors and do that. All right? So now you have a hole that'll start your cutting. Now right in the middle of that hole, put your dime, and then get a pencil and just go around. All right? It doesn't have to be exact. There you go. So now, pretty light pencil. Don't know if you can even see that. Here we go. And then just go. Right? Just go around. If you're really little, get somebody to help you, all right? Your big brother or sister, or mom or dad, or guardian, grandma. Right on. There you go. So now you have your hole. It's about the size of a dime. So you're going to have to go off, make this, get yourself a dime, quarter, and a loonie. And if you're from another country and you don't have Canadian money, then you can just experiment, all right? Usually it's about twice the size. I think that is about twice the size. And then this one here is bigger. And I just know this because I just happen to have some American money, that you can put a quarter through a dime, but you cannot put your 50-cent piece through it. It's too big, okay? So if you wanted to use a 50-cent piece from the United States, maybe you could use the nickel, the 5-cent coin, because it's bigger, all right? I haven't tried it, but I imagine it would probably work. So are you ready? So you can freeze me. All right, have you figured it out yet? All right, if you haven't figured it out, I'm going to give you a clue, all right? Can you fold a coin? You can't fold a coin, right? Unless you're a magician. Can you fold a piece of paper? That's your clue. All right? So you're going to have to fold the paper. Go! All right. Did that help you? Did that figure it out for you? If not, I'm going to show you how it works. It's pretty amazing, really. You take your piece of paper and you fold it, and just make sure that you've cut it, you folded it right in half, okay? Once you've done that, now you can take your quarter and sit it in there like that. Don't pull on it, because that's going to rip the paper. All right? Here's what you do. You fold like this. See that? And the coin will go right through without making a hole. And I wasn't even sure about this one, but this is a Canadian $1 loonie. You got to fold it almost in half. Like that. Whoops. And there it goes. And it goes through too without making a hole. So there you go. A puzzle that's almost like an arts and craft project too. And it's almost magic too. So you can make this as a magic trick. Here's what I would do if I was going to do this as a magic trick, okay? So I would take the piece of paper, fold it, put the coin in here like this, and then I would have a volunteer hold the coin like that. And then I would put a curtain, maybe get a couple other volunteers to hold a curtain so that your volunteer and the rest of the audience is over there. Then you have a little curtain, and then you tell that person, don't let go of the coin. And then you would just fold it like that. And you would just pull up the piece of paper. And then they'd still be holding the coin. Then you could pull away your little cloth, and then everybody could examine to make sure it didn't rip it. So thanks for coming by. Share, like, subscribe. See you later.